was on a walk with my dog last night, Franny. It's about 6:30 last night. And I don't see too many people on my walks at that time. There were 3 couples that I saw at different times. They weren't all together. 2 of them were talking about Taylor and Travis yesterday.
You're kidding.
I could overhear the conversations. And they both were very similar. She was telling him what was going on, and he was completely checked out of the conversation.
All right, so Abby, where were you the moment you found out that Travis had got down on bended knee and proposed to your bestie, Taylor Swift?
This is so funny because I think everyone was messaging me being like, did you scream? Did you freak out? And for me, I think when something is so right, it just feels like this calm sense of knowing. And so I was driving to a hair appointment because I'm going to Greece next week. So I wanted my bangs to get kind of zhuzhed up and trimmed. So I'm sitting at a light, and you know what you do when you're sitting at a light, you got your brakes on, and you're like, let me just check what's going on Instagram real quick before this light turns green. And I look at my phone, and Swifties will understand this because Taylor, for the last couple of weeks since she's announced her new album that comes out October 3rd, is she's been doing these countdowns where she's just been giving us new vinyl variants, and we're very annoyed by it. We're like, okay, we get it. Like, you look hot in all these photos. Can't you just post a hot photo without having to make it some big global countdown? So honestly, I open my phone and I see that either Taylor or Taylor Nation, her management team, had posted on their story, and I literally rolled my eyes and went, this better not be another freaking variant. And I open it and I go, Taylor Swift's engaged. Taylor Swift is engaged. And then the light turns green and I'm like, oh, I can't text and drive. And I go, but what does the ring look like? And I've literally skirt into Buckhead Village and I pull over.
No,
and
you
I'm,
did not.
Yes, I'm pulling past Lucy and Books and Wine. And I'm like, what is the ring look like? The ring is beautiful. It's everything I thought she would get. Oh my God, it's this beautiful fairy tale garden. Why have I seen this garden before? What did he take this from one of her music videos? And then I was just like, this just feels so right. Of course they're engaged.
The reaction to it was so over the top yesterday. I do want to ask the question later on, like, what celebrity did you cry over? Like, you're happy for or sad for? I was watching TMZ yesterday, and there was a girl in their newsroom, quote unquote newsroom, a lot like you, probably same age, big time Swiftie. She is on the cusp of tears, and she's fanning herself with her hands because she's so excited about it, man.
It's such a big deal. I mean, to put it into perspective, it's kind of like we've been watching a protagonist in our favorite movie for literally 20 years. If you've been listening to Taylor Swift as long as I and most Swifties have, I have been listening to this girl since I went on road trips with my family at 8 years old, singing about wanting to find the love of her life. And so for 20 years, we've watched her go on this hero's journey to find what she's been looking for. And so to finally see him get down on one knee and pull out a ring and say, marry me, Juliet, to me, it was just like the biggest happy ending for this quote unquote character I've been watching for 2 decades.
Kind of amazing they hit it for 2 weeks, right? This happened, I think, 2 weeks ago.
According to Ed Kelsey, Travis's dad, it happened about 2 weeks. So my prediction is that it happened after the New Heights podcast aired. Like, I think maybe he was like, oh, let's go celebrate the podcast recording. So, let's get dressed and go out to dinner. And then all of a sudden he takes her out to these gardens out in Missouri and just pops the question.
All right, so do you think she will share all the details? Like, she'll do an interview and share all the details, or go on New Heights. She'll go back on New Heights and share all the details, or where they keep that personal. And people were talking about all the Easter eggs in the proposal, like the proposal engagement photos, rather. But I thought she didn't do Easter eggs when it came to her personal life.
That's what she said.
That's what we also thought. But then we looked at a logo she posted for TS12, the upcoming album that comes out October 3rd. And we're like, oh my God, the logo looks exactly like the ring he just proposed with her, or proposed to her with. Like, it's the same shape. And we're like, she lied to us. We feel like we got lied to by our mom, our favorite English teacher.
Do you think that she told him what she wanted in a ring, so he knew what to go ahead and get her? So she didn't know he had the ring, but she certainly probably said, this is the style I like. And then I saw the names of it, but I don't understand it. And that's what he went out and he got.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would assume so. I feel like most girls, especially when you're I'm assuming Taylor Swift is very type A. When you're a type A lady, like, you're probably saying, hey, I think this is beautiful. I think this is what I want, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they're trying on rings together. And I'm sure she's probably had that on her secret Pinterest board for 10 years.
And what a relief for a guy when you tell him exactly what kind of cut and all that stuff you guys want. We have no idea about that. When you tell, that's a huge relief.
I would love to see the NDAs the jewelers had to sign, like keeping that secret. I mean, that was tight-lipped. But what I want to know is, did she announce when they got engaged? Because my theory is it happened forever ago, like months and months ago, especially if she used it in part of the design.
Yeah, so Ed Kelsey, Travis's dad, did an interview with like CBS Cleveland. So lucky them. They're getting like the biggest interview just for this local news station.
You know, that producer called up and when he said yes, they're like, really?
No, literally, that's what I thought. Like, News 5 Cleveland. So he said that it was about 2 weeks ago. So it hasn't been forever ago. I saw his fade and I was like, that doesn't look like the photos he's had recently, but they said 2 weeks ago. So.
I was getting so many messages for you yesterday. It legitimately was like your sister just got engaged or something.
No, I'm like, did I get proposed to this weekend?
The Bert Show.